Hi, good evening, everybody. How are you? Happy Wednesday. Hope you're having a great week. My name is Jan Bloom. I am absolutely delighted to be hosting the webinar for you this evening. Wanted to play that film briefly for some of you that have never really been, exposed to our company and the essence of our program. I want to just make sure that you guys are hearing me. I'm getting texts here that people cannot hear me. So give me 1 second while I just confirm that this person can hear me, because they're asking, am I coming online? And I am. So I just want to make sure that I am being seen. Can't seem to get an answer here in the chat box. So if somebody can text me that knows my number that's on this call, you can just let me know that you see me okay. My settings show me being live and online. Okay, thank you. I appreciate that. I was getting a conflicting message from somebody else. All right. So if whoever, the person that sent me that text, go ahead and log back out and log back in, and then you should be able to see me, no problem. So getting back to where I was, my name is Jan Bloom. I have worked with Unicity International for more than 20 years now. It's an extraordinary company to be a part of. It's literally changed my life and the lives of many other people. And, folks come to this opportunity for a variety of reasons. For me, it was the health benefits that it could provide to my family, which evolved into a really interesting business opportunity that became so profound financially that it literally enabled my husband to retire from practicing medicine because of the income I was able to derive from this. And the people that come to this company come for different reasons, and some people it's a health benefit they're looking for, some are looking for financial objectives to improve their financial situation. We have people that are business professionals, medical people, young people, old people. No discrimination in Unicity. There's an incredible financial opportunity. And, if you're here reviewing the financial opportunity, it's because you've already reviewed the programs and the product solutions that have been developed by Unicity, and they seem to make sense to you, and that's why you're examining this aspect of the company. When you look at this from a business perspective, you have to understand that, the essence of having a really strong business is when you have a solution to really big problems. And when you think about the current health status here in North America, we're dealing with some very scary situations health-wise, looking at the fact that we've got over 100 million people that are diabetic or pre-diabetic, and there are over 300 million people worldwide are diabetic. And people are walking around with this silent killer, and they don't even know it, all over the globe. And I mention the global aspect of this because we're looking at a business here, and in an opportunity that you can go global means tremendous impact for you financially. We are doing business across 6 continents in over 30 countries. We currently are in a global convention in Bangkok, Thailand, where people from all over the world have come together to work and share what their experiences have been in their respective countries in growing their businesses. So here's an international opportunity addressing international health concerns. And so when you think about it, I don't know how many of you grew up hearing what I grew up, but I heard, finish the food that's on your plate because there's starving children around the world. And, the bottom line here is the World Health Organization says more people are going to die from overweight and obesity than they are from malnutrition. And so, you think about going to the movies and you've got a place that you're sitting and someone on your right and someone on your left. One of those 2 people is going to die of a heart attack or a stroke. That is fact and statistic. So we've got cardiovascular disease, which is rampant. It is the #1 killer in the world. Last year, over 5 million people died from diabetes. They're expecting that to double. The costs of healthcare are skyrocketing. The pharmaceutical industry is just raping people financially. The insurance industry is doing the same. Doctors are working harder. They're getting paid less money. It's just everything is so out of balance when it comes to healthcare costs, and so much of it is due to health concerns that so many pharmaceutical products have to address that people really don't need to be using if they had a healthy lifestyle. And so we can prevent a lot of these health problems, which is only going to bring down the healthcare costs. I think that, it's like a catch-22. People want to live to be 100 and look 50, but yet, they don't know the right way to make the necessary changes in their life to have the physical health and have the financial health. And this discussion provides that opportunity. With the way things have been going, the health status in U.S., Canada, and around the world, there's no doubt things need to change. I know you all agree with me. And we've got to transform people's lives, whether we're transforming them in the U.S., Canada, Nigeria, Latin America, it doesn't matter. We can transform people's lives. We can help people realize their prime and meaning when they felt the best, when they lived the best, when they had the least amount of stress. And that's what we're about. We have a program that enables people to really take a look at their life and how they got where they are today, physically and even financially. And it first has to start with securing their own physical health. Because if you're going to build a business that's predicated on health, then you need to be a part of that example to be in a conversation with somebody. So this program that our company has developed, a 3-month program, is interesting because it consists of multiple aspects. It consists of a personal coach assigned to each individual who teaches and mentors and trains them on the different product categories that our company has developed. They assess somebody's personal eating habits. They assess their physical lifestyle habits, what they like to do, what they don't like to do, what they're willing to do, what they're not willing to do. And they design a plan for that individual, helping them become an expert on their own personal health. And so this is interesting because this coach takes a very deep personal interest in you and speaks with you every single week, privately for 30 minutes, giving you a lesson every week for 3 months. And people literally find ways to work this into their crazy, hectic world. And I can tell you it has been the catalyst that has helped people go through the program and be so successful. That one-on-one weekly coaching is extraordinary. It's the accountability. So within this program, people are not just provided a coach, but they're also provided 3 months worth of the Unicity products that address all the health issues that our problems stem from. First and foremost is a problem that is addressing cardiovascular disease, period. And that is a product that's called Unicity Balance. And this is a packet that is 5 different sources of fibers. The fibers are a blend of soluble and insoluble fibers. They're blended with calcium and B vitamins and other nutritional components. It's something that's delicious in taste. It's simple to use. You put it in a shaker cup or a bottle of water, shake it up, down the hatch, all at once, right before a meal, a couple times a day. So people find it very easy to comply with this because it tastes good and it's easy to use and it's portable and easy to carry. Now, what are the benefits of it? Well, you can see on your screen, I've listed all the benefits, but when you look at all of those benefits, like the fact that balance stabilizes the sugar and lowers the cholesterol and increases HDL and lowers LDL and lowers hemoglobin A1C and triglycerides, all these things, I want you to recognize that there's never been a prescription medication ever in history that has done all the things that Unicity Balance has done. This particular product alone has sold over $4 billion around the globe for the last 20 years. It is safe for children. We have 4- and 5-year-olds that drink this. We have 80- and 90-year-olds that drink this. Beyond what it does for the cardiovascular system, it really significantly facilitates fat loss and weight loss and improves digestive disorders for people who deal with irritable bowel or ulcerative colitis or reflux. All of those digestive issues are reasons why people cannot get into better health. You know how they say, you are what you eat. And so this product, I always like to kind of just showcase it because while it is part of our whole program, And the other products are equally as important, each doing different things. You've reviewed these products already on the Define Your Why website, so I don't need to spend time tonight talking about them, but I felt that this product deserved a little bit more attention because it is so profound. There is tremendous science validation that backs it up, and one of the things about Unicity is the huge investment they make in doing primary research. And that primary research is an important phrase for people because, especially in the healthcare profession, there's primary research and then there's something called tertiary research. Tertiary research is when companies will cut and paste and borrow articles from all different places to make their own research. But when you do primary research, that means it's being conducted on the actual product itself, which is the most authentic. And that is the reason that we have so many healthcare providers attracted to our company, working with us, endorsing our products and program. The particular product balance, for example, was developed at Stanford University. Double-blind, placebo-controlled studies were done at the Cleveland Clinic. Cleveland Clinic, in case you don't realize that, has been rated the #1 heart hospital in the United States. Then those studies were published in major peer-reviewed medical journals. We have an alliance with the American Diabetes Association. We've done studies all over the world. We've got over 12 products that are in the physician's desk reference. And we have healthcare professionals from every specialty listed under the roof of Unicity, from interventional cardiology to orthopedics to diabetes educators to pharmacy. We have them here because they've done the research, they're impressed, and the last thing they would ever do is compromise their credibility, suggesting and recommending something to their patients that they didn't know was going to be effective and safe. So just to share some case studies of different people that have gone through this program using these products for different reasons that you see and at different points in their lives, I want you to see it's not just me saying that this program and these products are outstanding. You know, the results speak for themselves. They say a picture speaks 1,000 words. Well, you can look at this guy's picture. It's obvious. I might not love that bathing suit, but I do love when his numbers changed from 183 to 144 and his triglyceride drop and the changes in his LDL and HDL. I mean, you can't argue with these kind of results. And, you know, here's a typical woman, the same thing, you know, got that midsection going on, but look at how she trimmed down and her cholesterol dropped and HbA1c's dropped. Here's a guy that's in his 80s and, you know, you look at a man like this, and I'm sure he wasn't looking to be an Iron Man. He was probably looking to just get in better health, but look at the shape that he got into at the age that he's in, and look at his lipid panel and how improved that became. And, you know, here's your typical guy that probably looks like he's in his 40s, but look at the improvement he's had. And this woman who probably looks good in her clothes even when she was overweight, but still look at the difference 16 pounds made in her. I mean, her body looks completely different. And so all of these pictures and all of these chemistries that you're seeing are evidence that this program and that these products truly are effective. Nobody should ever walk away from a conversation and wonder, does the product work? Do these people really have results when they use the program? You're seeing it with your own eyes. I mean, this is not this is not something that I am making up. These are lab results that are literally submitted before and afters from these people's physicians. And so I like to really focus on the people because I want for the people that are examining this from a business perspective to see that children, this young man, adults, older people can have a huge impact of improvement in their lives. And when that happens, big business can happen. This guy was told he wouldn't live to see his daughter's baby born. It looks like he was the one carrying that baby. But look what happened to him after going through the products and used products in the program. And look at his triglycerides down from 900 to 84. Company actually has something really fun that they offer to people as well. If you want to get in better health, physically or internally, you share your story, you enter this Prime Challenge, and every 3 months the company allocates $15,000 to these 8 different people. And so people are not only trimming their waist, but they're fattening their wallet entering the contest. And so you can see that last guy from the last slide, he was one of the winners earning the $5,000 prize. So why is this Unicity transformation important? Well, first of all, from a business perspective, you need the product education. I mean, you can't talk about something that you're not familiar with. Someone's going to say to you, well, what's it taste like? I don't know, I didn't use it. What's the program like? I don't know, I didn't go through it. How could you possibly be effective in any business if you don't know your product, if you don't know your program? So the program kills two birds with one stone. It enables you to get in the best physical health you can. It enables you to learn everything about the products. It enables you to understand the program so you can educate others, sound professional, come across confidently, and have your own personal experience. I feel that the personal experience that you have, whether, even if you're in great shape, I mean, I know thin, healthy people that go in the program who are in our business because they want to build a business, but they wanted to go through the program so when they spoke with other people, they could talk authentically from their heart what the program was like. And so people will enter the program based on their budget. There's different ways that they can get started. And so, you know, here's the bottom line, and I'm not the kind of personality that ever really quotes philosophers. It's most of the time because I can't remember the quotes, but this is one that stuck with me that I'll never forget because it's true. You just can't teach what you don't know, and you can't come back from where you ain't been. And that's Mark Twain, and that's why I believe this transformation program for people that want to build a business is absolutely critical to their success. It will enhance their success, and if they don't do the program and they choose to build a business, that's fine. They're just going to build a slower business. So speaking of business, let's look at the current economic health in this country. We looked at the physical health. Now what's the economic health? I mean, you guys are logged in here from all over the country and Canada, and, you know, I don't have to tell you this isn't true. You know that half the people can't cover their expenses. Some people are working 2 and 3 jobs. There's nobody that I know lately that can afford to retire unless they're in Unicity. So people are not financially free at 65. We're seeing older and older people working. We're seeing people that aren't getting to spend time with their kids, that they're working the extra job to pay for child care. And, you know, I feel sad when I think about how much time people spend away from their kids because I'm so grateful that I was able to work with this company and work from home and be there when my children got off that school bus, that I had that time with my kids and my husband had that time with the kids because that's time that most parents never get. And, you know, you can crash your car and buy another car. You can knock a lamp off your desk and buy another lamp. The one thing you can't replace is time. And I think that's one of your most valuable assets. And your most precious asset is your good health. So this is an opportunity with Unicity that gives you back your life, time-wise, that you can look forward to spending more time doing the things you want to do in your life, whether it's vacations or time with your family, whatever it is, and give you a time to get in your best physical health to enjoy that time. I think about many years ago, a friend of ours who is a general surgeon had such a busy practice. He's so successful, built the biggest house in our city, in our town where we live, and they always had the biggest parties. Everything was big. And then he dropped dead. And all I could think about was, oh my gosh, this guy worked and worked and worked and worked and worked. And yeah, he lived a very lavish life because he could afford to, but he never got the chance to really enjoy the time when he didn't have to work because all he did was work. And he never had the time or the money to be able to stop working because his work was predicated, his income was predicated on the work he did every day. So this is a very unique opportunity that we have. We have many different ways that we make money. People come here for a variety of reasons. There are some people that are looking to make this career income. I have a friend in this business who has a son that is now building this business full time. His son is 20 years old. His son had a profound experience in the program and on the products and realizes he's watched his dad be tremendously successful and now he's out building the business. And it's interesting because he's building the business with his peer group. He sees friends of his going to college, coming out of college and not able to get jobs or make enough money to live the kind of lifestyle that their parents gave them. So there's a lot of young people coming to this opportunity because they're visionaries and they see the future that if they, go to school, it doesn't necessarily guarantee that they're going to have a great job. And then there's people who are in the middle of their careers realizing, oh my God, what am I going to do if I ever lose my job? Or what am I going to do when I want to retire? I need a backup strategy. So people come here for retirement income, career income. ancillary extra income. We've got many different profit centers that you can touch base, tap into. And, everyone has their own social network. I mean, some people are super involved in sports or their community or their church, or, their careers, and they're involved in organizations. And this is a business all about social networking. And social networking doesn't always mean online. I mean, we network socially every day in our lives. Wherever I go, I always happen to connect with somebody. That's what life is all about, and that's what this business is about. It's connecting with people, being social in the environments that you circulate in, and then when you happen to be in a conversation with someone that you admire and you believe could be somebody that you want to share our product or our program with, you may want to refer them to Unicity. And so that's all we do here is we do referral marketing. It's what we do every day anyway. We refer people to things. I mean, that's human nature. When good things happen, people talk. And the only thing is, in everyday life, when people refer people to things, they're not generally deriving income from that referral. They're referring somebody to something because they care about that person or out of the goodness of their heart. And so that's great. But when you have an opportunity that you can refer somebody to something that you know is going to be really helpful to them, and to be able to derive some income from that, that's even better. So people can earn a retail profit. I know a lot of people that are very content to just get product and be able to provide it to others and earn the difference from wholesale or retail. And some people enjoy doing just that and nothing more. And the company has a program where they say, you know what? Hey, get yourself 3 customers. Your profits from that will cover the cost of your own product, so you get 3 and yours is free. People love that. So what's that mean? It means it's a no overhead business. Now, here, what the company also has is for the people that want to make a little more money than just a retail income, they can enjoy referral income. And so as they refer other individuals to the program, to the products, and these individuals go through that process of using the product, going through the program, if they make the decision to enroll and also build a business, for you referring them to the company, you will be able to earn $300 for each person that you refer. The company pays us weekly, so you can enjoy a weekly pay based upon however many people you've referred that week. And so what they do is they put that on a Unicity debit card. A lot of people appreciate that because their credit cards are so maxed out. This gives them a chance to have another credit card that they can use. So the objective in the team building strategy as you're building your business is to make sure you have at least 3 preferred customers, but most people have way more than that because you never stop meeting people and finding people. I mean, just this past week, I was shopping at the supermarket at Publix here in South Florida, and my license plate says Slim Cat. And so a guy walking by my car said, "Hey, cool license plate, what's it mean?" And so I just gave him a quick answer, and I said, "Oh, it represents my company's product." He goes, what is it? And I said, "It's a product that helps people with cholesterol and diabetes and weight loss." And he taps his belly and he says, "Check, check, check." He says, "I'm a diabetic, I have high cholesterol, and I wouldn't mind losing weight. How do I get more information?" So you just meet people in your everyday life, and I got him information, and he's reviewing it now. He's on the Define Your Why website, reviewing that, and we'll see what it evolves into. But you're always meeting people and always gaining customers, and sometimes they are transforming themselves into business partners. And so here is your objective. When you're looking to build a business team, you basically want to build a team of 40 people. And they're going to be people from all backgrounds. They're going to be physicians, physicians, business people, all backgrounds from all over the world. And so if you look at just the simplicity of if you're really consciously alive every day talking to people, which you should be, because if you're going to be in business, business is all about communication with people. If you were just selling one transformation program a week, here's what you can look at income-wise. If you were selling one a week, that's $1,200 a month just in you alone. But now if you had 3 other people, partners who evolved and said, "You know what, hey, I want to build a business with you," and now they are doing that same thing, they'll earn $360 from the people that they're selling the transformations to. And the same thing's going to happen. There are people who are going to go through the program, are going to go through the process of using the products, and then there will be people that will reveal themselves and say, hey, I want to build a business. Now there's going to be 9 other people selling 4 transformations a week. And you can see the progression of how the business will grow, more and more people will become engaged in sharing the program and the products. As a result of that, you're building yourself financial security for your future. You are building yourself a permanent residual passive income that no longer depends on your activity every day. So in this situation here, just with 27 people being part of your team, the monthly income is over $5,800. Beyond that, there is additional bonuses. And so having an additional income of $70,000 a year, I think a lot of people wouldn't mind being able to sock that away and put it in some type of savings account. Or if you're a young person, if you're somebody that's in your late teens or early 20s, I mean, by the time you're 25, 30 years old, you're going to be completely financially independent. So that's why the young people enjoy looking at this. They look at the opportunity, the growth, the bonus, the incentives. And, people that are old like me, I don't know how many of you are my age, but, okay, 55. Most people are sick of what they're doing at 55. They're tired. They don't want to be doing anything else. I love what I do. I'm not sick of what I do. I still wake up in the middle of the night, go to the bathroom, and it's on my mind. I wake up in the morning, brush my teeth, and I'm thinking about who I'm going to see that day. It's a fun business because you never know who's going to cross your path. You never know what's around that corner. And knowing that those bonuses are there for you, that's inspiring because it makes you never want to walk away. Where if you're 55 like me and you're in a job, you go to work and you get paid. I know what my annual earnings would be based on my salary if my employer, if I was employed. What would I get? Like a cost of living raise? Very rarely would there be incentive bonuses for me. So if I go to work on Monday and work really, really, really hard that week, I'll get paid on Friday. If I go to work the next Monday and I'm feeling crappy, I'm not in the mood to work, I just had all this nonsense going on at home, I do a bad job, I'm still going to get my check anyway. There's no inspiration, there's no fun, there's no excitement, there's no action. This is a business, it's fun, it's exciting, it's action. You never know who this person's going to lead you to. I mean, I had a meeting yesterday with a guy, and, we met at like 10:30 in the morning, and thought we were going to spend a couple hours together, and we spent 4 hours together. And, his energy was really exciting, so I feed off of that energy. He feeds off of my energy. I mean, where do you get that in today's society in business? And that's what is inspiring about this. You don't know where your business is going to go. It's like, who's someone going to lead me to today? One person can change the entire dynamics of your financial future. To me, that's more exciting than all the numbers on the screen. I mean, the numbers on the screen are there and those bonuses. Yeah, you can make $1,800 a month just in bonus money alone. That's cool. But it's the excitement of how that's going to happen. And so there are young people. This is the son of a friend of mine in Houston. Young guy. Earned a $4,800 check. And, where does a 21-year-old earn a $4,800 check? Because his parents said, hey, get to work. If you can't find a job, go build a unicity business. So you see, that's what's fun, to be able to see people from all backgrounds earning these kinds of incomes. And it gets more obscene. I mean, as your team of 40 becomes a team of 50 and 60 and 80, and it begins to take on a life of its own, all it does is it gets in the hand of one person that could add 200 people to your team. It's not about you. It's about the other people and their social networks. And so as your team evolves, your rank increases. As your rank increases, the company rewards you with these extraordinary bonuses. And, this is a very, very simple business. And I'd say if I were to give you my best insight as to, who is the most successful in a business like this, I would have to say it's the person that is patient, that sees the big picture, and has the work ethic to do just a little bit every day in their business. Just a little bit every day, because a little bit adds up to big results. You get paid long term for what you do before. I mean, today, the income that I enjoy from this business is a result of what I've done all these years, all the conversations I've had, the people that I've met, the people that they've met. And so it's like building an annuity. It just grows and compounds week after week, month after month, year after year. And it's the best annuity you'll ever get, because in, what you call it? Oh my God, my mind just went blank. Your IRA, people that get an IRA and they invest in the IRA and they can't take the money out until they're a certain age or there's a penalty. This is like an IRA. You can just pull the money out anytime you want. This is money that people like this never dreamed of having. This lady lives in the Bahamas. Her lifestyle before was despicable. She lived in a very poor environment. All she did was learn about the products in the program. It changed her health completely. She no longer was a diabetic. She completely changed her physical appearance, which provoked conversations of people saying, Myrtle, you look great. What are you doing? And one thing led to another, and it went like wildfire through her church. Then it went from her island to another island to another island, to the point where she's earning a $50,000 bonus. I doubt she dreamt that was going to happen the day someone shared our company with her. So as people grow and evolve, you can see these bonuses go into the millions. And the opportunity is here. You just have to be patient, and you have to be diligent about talking to the people that cross your path in your everyday life. If you're looking to make the kind of income that you see these three guys are collecting, I mean, they are collecting $500,000 bonuses this week in Thailand, where we are in global convention right now, because they absolutely have endured building a team, going through the ups and the downs, never looking right or left, just being focused and sharing the products, program, and opportunity with people. That's all you have to do here. When you do that, some people see it and some people don't. Your attitude has to be, so what? Next, and you move on to the next person that would have an interest in learning more about getting healthier, getting wealthier. While we're building our business, the company wants you to enjoy lifestyle, so they have reward trips. And right now we are in a moment where we have people qualifying for the reward trip. You get all expenses paid. The next one is in March to Costa Rica. And between now and the end of December, as people are building their businesses, they are accruing points. These points will count and pay towards their trip. And so for people that want to enjoy a all-expense-paid vacation to Costa Rica with their families, they're focused. They are building their business and focused every single day to make sure that they are enrolling new people in the program and using the products to accrue the points. So, to understand just how simple this is, we don't have to do major presentations and, host all kinds of events and meetings. There's websites that you can send to, somebody in an email link or in a text. And if you are utilizing the business from a product perspective, which is what is really smart to do, because you have to have somebody wrap their arms around and believe in our product category and what we represent from a preventive health standpoint. And the best way to do that is for them to review the videos that are on Define Your Why. And like I had a conversation with a lady at 7 o'clock tonight, and we talked. She's a dietitian, and she also works in a hospital, and she also works with a personal trainer as a little side business. And she kept asking me, well, tell me more about the business. And I just wouldn't. I said, no. I said, I won't discuss the business with you until you understand the position we're taking in preventive health and wellness and our product categories. Because if that makes sense to you, then it makes sense for us to talk business. And so she'll review that. I'm following up with her Saturday. And when I do and determine her level of interest, my next step is going to be to send her to the business website, which is getyourwhy.com. And I'll let the websites do a lot of the work for me. It's a time saver, and it does a really much better job as they're listening to the stories of all these different people from different backgrounds. These stories are building the belief in the products, in the company, as these individuals share their experiences. And these are real people sharing heartfelt experiences. When somebody makes the decision that they want to build this business, this is not hard to do. I mean, there are simple tasks that we do. They are outlined in a training website. that you can go to that show the simple steps. 1, how to introduce the products. Number 2, how to introduce the business. Number 3, what you need to do. I mean, it takes all the guesswork out of it. There are tracking forms that you work with the person that you're working with on your team. They review it with you. They strategize with you. So you're in business for yourself, but you're not by yourself. You've got a complete infrastructure in place online. You've got a complete infrastructure in place live. You engage the people that you're working with on your team, and together you develop success and experience a complete financial transformation. And so for you to have a financial transformation, you need to have a personal transformation. And the personal transformation is you experiencing that program. So you learn as much as you can about the products, learn as much as you can about the programs, learn as much as you can how to live a healthy life, because you want to be at the top of your game physically and internally. So if you're talking to somebody else, you can say with integrity, I'm actually in the program right now, or I went through the program. You cannot build a business sharing something that you have not done, period. You lose all credibility with people if you do that. So I always encourage people, if you're looking at this from a business perspective, find a way in your budget to establish a transformation account. Just do that. That is going to be your trump card. Your ticket to success is going through that process. You can build your business immediately at the same time while you're going through the program. If you're a healthcare provider, you're going to do it a little different. You may establish a healthcare provider account and then want to put one of your, if you're not going through the program as a healthcare provider, then you may want to put one of your staff through the program. You need to have somebody in the practice that's gone through the program so they can explain it. So you want to establish that account for the practice for one of your staff members and obtain products for your patients. If you don't have an interest yet in working and deriving income from this, then just at the very least become a consumer. I mean, if you become a consumer, you'll have an affection for the products that will probably turn into a love for the products, which will probably evolve into a passion that's going to make you feel compelled to want to be a part of this. Because as you use the products and you look better and you feel better and you're more energetic and you're excited, guess what? People gravitate to that. People are like, hey man, whatever you're on, I want it. Because when you feel good, it just oozes from you. It's when you feel like crap that nobody wants to be around you. But people want to be around people that feel good, that are excited, that look good. They want to know what you're doing, and they want to be a part of it. So I would say you've got an opportunity in the palm of your hands here. You know, you got to recognize when, that's in front of you, and you got to do something about it. Don't miss it. This is going to happen with or without you. So my advice is, don't be lazy about this. Don't analyze it. This opportunity is not on trial. It's been proven. We're a company that is in business for over 23 years. We're going to book $750 million in annual sales this year. Last year they did over $500 million. We're debt free. This is a company that is a powerhouse all over the world. Now you have a chance to be a part of it. I'll bet you anything that wherever you are logged in from in this webinar tonight, and anyone you speak to, I'll bet you the chances of them having heard of this program and these products are going to be very slim. So I want to thank you all. Appreciate your time tonight. I hope you join us. Enroll in the transformation program so you can understand just the potential that lies before you. Thanks, everybody. Have a great night.